This is the TM Cup Series. I'm your host, Cynon 44, and this is race 6 of 17 at the Coca-Cola Speedway. The pole winner was the double zero of Mario Marquez. Marquez is a super speedway superstar, and he certainly showed it in the first couple laps of the race. The double zero car stayed in front until Haley Broughton in the 5 car took the lead, but then Bruno Battaglia took Haley Broughton and Jake Natale 3 wide to take the lead without much assistance for a while. However, Battaglia couldn't hold on forever. On lap 3, Jake Natale in the 40 car took the lead away from brutal Bruno Battaglia in the 51. Championship leader Alexis Rainsford was holding her own in her unsponsored 98 car, running in the top 10 for most of the first half of the race. Just trouble struck early for Matt Janowski. He cuts down a tire and puts his 01 Chevrolet into the wall, but it's not enough to bring out the caution. He takes his car to the pits and goes 2 laps down as a result. Andrew Browning in the 55, in the meantime, took the lead away from Jake Natale in the 40 car. Browning put his 55 Chevrolet in the lead. In the meantime, it wouldn't be a good day for BS Enterprises. Stuart Sandoval in the 45 car was off the pace, and team owner John Broughton was barely staying on it. First caution flew on lap 11. You're going to see Kathy Bates in the 8 car run into Ryan Naraki in the 93, slide up into the outside wall, take a wild ride down the front stretch into John Broughton, spinning on her roof towards the pits. She's going to keep on going, hit the pit wall, and then roll back on her wheels. Let's take another look at this. There's the 8 car on her roof. You see the 75 spinning into the inside wall, and there goes the 8 car round and round. Hits the pit wall and right on her wheels. 8 car to the garage. On the restart, Jeff Ruddle in the 22 surprised everybody by taking the lead. However, he didn't hold it for long because Drew Eisenman and Justin Brooks came along. And then Jared Pierce took the lead away from Eisenman in the 33. Here we go on the roof cam of the 24. And then he got passed by his teammate, the 51 car of Bruno Battaglia. There you see the 51 running on the inside around the 24 to take the lead in the backstretch. Caution 2 flew on lap 29. Trouble struck the front of the field. Something breaks on the 92 at Todd Bell. Haley Broughton hammers him, and Jared Pierce does also, collecting Cody Davis in the 70. We're going to take a ride on the back of the 92 of Bell here. Something definitely breaks in that car. There's Broughton, there's Pierce, and there's the outside wall. There's the 70 car of Davis sliding towards the inside, out of harm's way. Championship leader Alexis Rainsford was scored in 6th, and Colin Evans in the 7 car was scored in 10th. On the restart, Bruno Battaglia and Jeff Ruddle checked out from the rest of the field, but it wouldn't be long before DC Ada Jr. in the 9 car caught them, and then Colin Evans took 3rd with his points rival right behind him. Craig Cross, in the meantime, took the lead, and then the caution flew on lap 37. Jeff Ruddle runs into the slow car of Jake Natale, turns him around into Mario Marquez, collects Stuart Sandoval and Scott Bates. Most of those cars would go behind the wall. We're going to go on board with Sandoval here in the 45 car. There's Ruddle going into Marquez. Marquez going to come into Sandoval, and there's the outside wall. Nothing Stuart could have done about this one. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. On the restart, Alexis Rainsford and Bruno Battaglia had a nice side-by-side battle going into turn 1 with Craig Cross. The 98 took the lead, but Bruno Battaglia, after a couple laps, ran the 98 car down. As you can see, he's going to get by the 98 and take the lead. The 51 car was so fast that no one could catch him, and he ended up going across the finish line in 1st to win. Andrew Browning in the 55 finished in 2nd, Ryan Moody in 3rd, Lauren Beatty in 4th, James Lombardi rounding out the top 5. And how about DC Ada Jr. sitting there in 8th? He hasn't had any good runs since the beginning of this season in that 9 car, and his teammate Virgil McEngle has missed a few races. And here's your top 10 in points. Colin Evans retakes the points lead by 1. Yes, that isn't a mistake. 1 stinking point separates the 7 car from the 98 of Alexis Rainsford, sitting in 2nd. Nick Phillip is in 3rd, 23 out of the lead, then Craig Cross and Lauren Beatty. Julia Nosova up to 6th. Teammate Kelly Dawson drops to 7th in points. Andrew Browning up into the top 10 in points, along with Bruno Battaglia. John Broughton in the 75 car is just barely hanging on to the top 10. And now we're going to show you 11 through 20. A lot of changes on this end of the point spectrum. Evan Coldis still in 11th, Lewis Kingston still in 13th, Jack Parnell in 15th, Mario Marquez dropped to 16th, James Lombardi, his teammate, in 18th, Timmy Mack in 17th, Scott Bates down in 19th, and Justin Brooks in 20th. That's off this week in the TM Cup Series. I'll see you next time.